All right, so hey, this is Tim Reha here, Electric Sports Network. We got Tony Nisam, new friend. He posted about his BrightDrop van on Reddit, and I saw West Seattle in the background and the awesome dogs. So we wanted to say hi, and here he is to do a test ride today.
Happy Friday.
So what's your background?
My background, so I've worked in the electric vehicle space, commercial electric vehicles, like commercial trucks, and charging for the last 5 years or so.
Yeah.
And transportation for that, aviation, telematics, trucking. And I've been selling electric trucks for 5+ years.
Yeah.
But this is my first EV. I've never actually owned one, so I'm pretty jazzed to see what this thing can do.
And you connect up with Check Olson?
Yeah. Check Olson Chevrolet up in Shoreline is where I bought this from Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's a great guy. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, very switched on. I went to a few different dealers. I won't say names, but most Chevy commercial truck dealers don't have a clue about this van.
Yeah.
They don't know anything about it. But Kelly was pretty switched on and able to help me answer some questions.
So you pull the trigger. Gas prices in Washington State. I drive a Nissan NV with like 12 miles a gallon, and it's prohibitive for that now. So these are an interesting platform that you're upfitting.
Yeah. I mean, just getting started. Bought this. I picked this up a week and a half ago. Right.
Cool.
I have a full-time day job, so I've been spending my evenings starting to insulate it.
Yeah.
And then once the insulation's done, I left these panels open because I'm thinking about putting windows back.
Yeah.
And then eventually, now we're heading into fall. The days are getting short, but eventually I do want to cover the roof in solar.
Yeah.
Build a house battery bank. Part of the idea is that if I have a big enough house battery, I can use that to dump some juice into the traction battery. It's next to impossible to charge an EV battery. You know, this is 400 volt architecture.
Yeah.
To use solar panels to directly charge that is really not practical or feasible, I don't think.
Yeah.
They have talked to. So it's better capture your power in a house battery bank and then use an AC charger to transfer that back into the drive battery. Yeah.
So there's so many questions. We're going to have a conversation. We're going up to your cabin space from Kirkland here. You drive from Seattle. We're doing a range test, maybe a little off-road. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, some people are like, oh, you'll never take this thing off-road. I'm like, well, it's all-wheel drive and it has mud and snow-rated tires, so... I mean, it doesn't have a lot of clearance, but it'll do forest roads fine, I think. But this will be the first time.
Yeah, you're a skier. A surfboard can fit in this. This is really a nice toy hauler kind of everything van, and for work, you can wrap it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, well, let's get the show on the road. We're gonna. What's the dogs' names?
This is Marley and Rio, my branch managers.
All right, so we got the branch manager, co-pilots, and then how about the who's this guy here?
Lazy Bones.
That's Lazy Bones.
I was picking something up at the store, and this guy was on sale, and you guys will see how horrible the jump seat is in this van. It's one of the biggest negatives about this van is it's got a ridiculously uncomfortable jump seat. So I dropped this guy in the jump seat just to sort of show people how the jump seat works.
And I just did a call with our friends at Stinkfish Engineering out in the Midwest, and they're basically solving the problem with upfitting these vans, which really weren't purpose-built for campers.
Right.
And then with sheel-mann, which we'll do a meeting next week. So we'll go live to those guys and kind of get their feedback and take. But here's a quick around the van, and we'll get the show on the road. We're going to wire up the van. Thanks. And so here's the look. So this is just a huge, awesome platform for builders, DIYers, and upfitters. And we'll go into the specs. So I'm basically wiring in cameras, a laptop. We have a Starlink Mini in here. We've got an extra power system. This is it's a sun case, New Energy. These are awesome. I've got my backpack. And this is the build out to wire up this, turn this into a TV studio. These are the type of backcountry roads you want to do in your camper van, and I was very curious to see if you could do them, but this handles it with ease, right?
So far, so good, yeah.
You don't really slip. I mean, you got four-wheel drive, and
Yeah, no idea how sophisticated the traction control is on this thing, right? 'Cause I've never had it in slippery conditions, but find out this winter.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting test, especially like big snow, right?
Yep. Oh, washboard.
So that's a good test.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of suspension modifications are even possible on this as far as upgrading shocks and things.
Now that's like a big question I have that we'll have to get the community around into. Like, there's structural things they've designed it for, and
Like peeking underneath, the shocks look standard, like just standard automotive shocks. But I don't know that for a fact, right? So
yeah, I want to know what the performance effects is if you put beefy tires and all that. But this is like, you know, this is a steep, you know, pretty steep. So if anybody has questions, Tony's doing it right here, putting down the naysayers.
yeah, all the folks that say you can't take this thing off pavement, well, this isn't a cheap trail, but it's definitely dirt.
And a lot of these rattles you can get out of the way with just some panels, and it's not bad. I mean, my van rattles. So
Right.
But what's cool is you're not hearing the
Right.
motor.
No engine noise. So it's funny because when you don't have the engine noise, then you hear everything else is like.
Yeah. We're so used to just having that engine noise. But you just put a nice stereo system in it with a sub, and you're gonna
Let's turn up the music.
get the bass going.
Oh well, I guess that is. We're not going to get under that. Damn. There's no way we're getting under that.
No.
Well, shit. In my other van, I have a chainsaw and everything. But,
Yeah.
I was not expecting this. So turning this thing around is going to be really fun.
So this is actually a great practical test. Reminds me of my fun trip doing the. Oh, so you're gonna try to flip it right here,
Well, I mean,
or just back it down more. I guess we can. There's more room back there.
yeah.
You want me to? Well, you can. This is actually the test for the van. It's a good thing that we hit the tree. I got to back out like of some sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have the killer camera in the back.
Yeah, it makes it pretty easy. This camera.
Wonder when that thing must have fallen recently.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's trimmed it a little bit, but usually you get the Jeep guys will get on a chainsaw and handle it, right? So it must be pretty recent. Yeah, where's a wide spot to turn around? I don't know. And normally I always have all my gear, right? So, you know,
So that's one of
a come along and an axe and a saw and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's stay on the road. I'm not doing a very good job. Puppies are like, what are we doing? Go back.
It's a great test, though.
That's pretty funny, man. Unexpected. But shit happens. And I'm not used to driving this way, right? Just by camera.
Yeah, no, it takes some. I had my trailer moving back from Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Gonna pull up by this Moab camping spot, and then everybody was in the spot and there's nowhere to turn around.
Yeah.
So I backed up for an hour.
Oh really?
Stole like four. But it's actually. I think I can turn around right here.
I think I can.
I don't know. I mean, it's actually for all those people who are getting into vans and stuff like that. You want to actually be in these situations where you're fucked, excuse my French, and you practice backing up for days, and you can acquire that skill.
It's also learning what the turning radius is.
Yeah.
Like how tight can this thing turn.
And so the camera's very effective, and the radar.
All right. This is going to be an Austin Powers 26-point turn, I think.
So it's interesting with the front cam. Oh, that's really cool because it gives you a straight down view. That's a genius. I mean, we're not getting paid by GM to do this. This is not staged. This is real. This is live. I'm surprised you got around like just in that little spot. That's wicked.
Nice. Yeah. No, this thing for a 24-foot long
vehicle, that's insane. That is rad. I mean,
I thought that was going to be an Austin Powers 26-point turn. But
so that was one of the tests we didn't expect to do, but we hope to share with y'all on the shoot here. And thanks to Tony for having the courage.
I don't want to back all the way down this road.
But that's really the test right there. It's like, okay, cool. Like that solves a lot of fear that I would have to have this size of one.
Yeah.
Especially to get around. Sometimes you're way out there, and that'd be kind of a bummer.
That's just a word of wisdom to anybody who's driving around off grid, right? Is make sure that you have the ability.
Yeah. So what's in your kit? What's in your off-road kit?
Okay. So chainsaw. If you don't have a chainsaw, just a saw. It'll take longer, but a saw will work. I find that a hatchet and an axe is good to have. Toe straps are really good to have.
Ramps.
Ramps or traction boards.
Yeah, right? I got traction boards.
And then I also carry like a 2.5 ton come along. You know what that is?
Yeah. I need to.
It's the poor man's winch.
Yeah.
Because if you do get stuck somewhere, as long as you can tie onto a tree or a rock or whatever, you can slowly winch yourself out by hand.
Yeah, my buddy said carry 2 of those around.
Yeah.
Front and back, or.
I've winched my old my 2-wheel drive Sprinter. I got that thing nice and stuck. I've winched. I actually end up using it for other people a lot, right? Like you come across somebody in a Prius or something, right? Like a RAV4 with bald tires, and you know, you it's nice to be able to rescue people.
Yeah. No, exactly. You could jump a couple cars with this.
Yeah.
So
the 12-volt battery is right under my feet.
Interesting.
That's where.
So it has a separate.
Almost all EVs have, except now Tesla's gone up to 48 volt, but basically all of the like low voltage stuff, like the radio and things, are still running off of 12 volt.
Yeah.
And then there's an inverter, or not an inverter, a step down inverter.
Got it.
So the DC, because it's the big battery, the traction battery is 400 volt. So it steps it down.
So that's why you can't charge from solar on these, is because it's just a mere 400 volts.
Yeah. Because you need to charge a battery, you need to exceed the voltage of the battery, right?
Yeah. What is it? How much do you have to go up? Like,
I think it varies by battery chemistry and whatever, but it's always like on the small batteries, you're always going up like an extra couple of volts.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm trying to get the. Okay. I got to a little more light. And so, these are kind of the rutted roads, the backcountry roads you have in many parts of the country: Washington, Idaho, Colorado. And you can get backcountry, but you're not going to be rock crawling. But
well, I wouldn't recommend it just because it's an expensive vehicle, and I mean, if you got money to burn, sure, take it out and beat it up on a Jeep trail, but. That's not my plan.
Yeah, I mean, you could almost put a Jeep in the back of this thing. Right? Those little Isuzu, Samurais, yeah.
But as we discussed before, like I think we're the type of people who would throw dirt bikes or e-bikes in the back, and get to
Yeah, like everybody could see out here, you can literally drive. They just closed it down, but back in last year, you could drive out here. And then you've got this whole range. You camp, you go out all day.
They closed the road to
They
Lost Lake.
Well, Lost Lake's open back there, but to get onto here, they locked that down. They were doing something.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because normally you see all kinds of people
Yeah.
camping out here.
Yeah, the legends, the peeps that live up here, the OGs come and hang out there. They're characters. They have golf. But yeah, Lost Lake's cool back in there.
Yeah.
Have you been to the road that you can get up to the top back there?
It's called, is that Roaring
Lookout?
Ridge?
Yeah, something like
that's
yeah.
amazing.
You can. I think you could almost get this up there.
Almost.
It's a bit rough.
I mean, even on dirt bikes, that's a bit of a challenging ride. So mostly you see.
It's the same one. I've been up there in my van. It wasn't.
Really?
I came down the wrong side, which was a lot of fun. So it's a beautiful day out, everybody here. We're getting.
Your van is built, right? You got like a lift and.
No, it's stock. It's really stock with just the.
You have oversized tires on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious with this is you just get the KO2 racing tire, the desert racing tires, and it changes it into the beast.
Yeah. But the thing is, this, like you saw that front bumper trim, whatever. It's like not a lot of clearance. So.
Yeah, you're gonna. This thing's cool because you got the cams and you're gonna take your time.
Yeah.
I was curious if you could get a bull bar because where I lived out in Colorado, there was black cows and night.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody will develop that.
Yeah, I'm curious what the bull patterns are. Oh, that's how I can do it. But for surfing, when it's cold out, wintertime, having that big space in the back and nice diesel heater, and then with 240, you can put a small dryer in the back for like wet ski wear, wet towels, all that.
Something else, a little piece of kit that I quite like. I have a propane-powered hot water heater.
Which one do you got?
Julka.
Okay.
Yeah, they're it's awesome. Like you can either, if you're carrying water, it sucks water out of a jerry can. But if you're outside and you drop the water pickup into a creek or whatever, it can use any water source.
Hand portable one, or is it?
No, it's electric pump and gas heat.
Yeah.
That thing's nice.
Instant.
Yeah, because it's a point heater, right?
How much are those?
I got on sale for maybe, I can't remember. I had it for years, $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all these components you can get just off the shelf, and you don't want to actually you don't want to hard mount all your stuff and then have it blow up with a.
Because like that Julka shower, for example, like when I'm up here in my lot, which we didn't even stop at the lot, but I'll mount it on a tree.
Yeah.
Right, and just take hot showers outside.
Oh yeah, Hawaii we do that. It's so nice to actually be out in nature having a shower. And so we were just up there.
Good Creek Valley has a beautiful valley.
For photography, I'm just going out the window, and this is a great way to shoot van adventures. So I have some ideas. My friends actually started geocaching many years ago, where you go hide.
Yeah.
And I used to,
when my kids were younger, we used to like to go find geocaching.
Yeah, for families to have vans like this, you can take the whole family, throw all the bikes in and camping gear and the dogs and the barbecue. No brainer.
It's funny you get spoiled because we used to just camp, right?
Yeah, I know, exactly.
And then once you have a van, you're like, well.
You're asking me, have you hiked? I'm like, Yeah. Whoa.